Hello and welcome. I am Amora, your host for Daily Messages from Spirit, a sacred space created for those who choose to align their heart, mind, and spirit with light and love. We gather each day in divine presence to receive Spirit's whispers of wisdom from the voice of divine oneness, as they gently guide us to remember who we truly are. Their words are carefully selected and imbued with healing tones to assist in lovingly guiding us toward oneness, peace, and an awakening to a heart centered life. Daily participation in this practice sets the tone for the day and aligns each participant with their divine essence, transforming lives in miraculous ways. I like to begin each message with a centering breath and then setting the intention to receive the message with an open heart and an open mind. So let's take a nice deep breath in, breathing in through the nose, and hold that breath. And then release that breath. And then let's take another nice deep breath in. Hold that breath. And release that breath. Now, as we breathe into this moment, let us set the intention here and now to open ourselves to the divine flow, allowing love to be our compass and light to illumine our path. May this message bring clarity, peace, and inspiration as we step forward into the day ahead. Let us begin. The daily whisper from the voice of oneness. The truth that connects us all. Truth held within the core of all life connects one to the other. Unseen it may be, yet deeply felt in all ways. It always is. This sacred presence is infinite, undeniable, and ever flowing through you, through all. You are never separate. You are always held within the great field of oneness. Let this whisper settle into your being, even in silence, even in solitude. You are woven into the divine fabric of life itself. The love that moves through one heart moves through all, as we are one. Now let's take a breath in, hold, and release. We are one. Whether we understand the oneness of all life or not, we are all one, always, and separation is an impossibility. We are eternally one. Now, I have some action steps to deepen into oneness. These are suggestions to practice. They may be practiced today or they may be practiced every day. You may do all 3 steps or you may choose a favorite one. But I always like to give actionable steps at the end of every daily message. For when we listen to something, we receive it, we have the open heart, the open mind, it flows into our consciousness. But without taking action, we're not receiving the fullness of the message being brought forth. Once we step into action, then we get to experience the message and bring it deeper within until eventually we embody the message. So, as part of the process now, let us step into the action steps. Step number 1, heartfelt stillness. At this step, we're going to sit in quiet for 3 to 5 minutes today and simply breathe into your heart. You can place your hands on top of your heart, one hand on top of the other, and sitting in a quiet space where you feel comfortable and will be undisturbed. Place the hands upon the heart and breathe in. With each breath, whisper silently, I am connected. I am held. I am one. I am connected. I am held. I am one. I am connected. I am held. I am one. And then take a moment or two and just breathe in and relax. And just allow yourself to be. And you've completed step 1. Step 2, feel the unseen connection. To feel, get in touch with how we feel. As you move through your day, look at each person or creature, any living being, plant, animal, person. As we look at any person or creature we encounter, we look at them as a reflection of that same truth. A reflection of the truth that all are one. So as I'm looking at my dog, perhaps, looking at the reflection that this dog is part of the oneness. It's connected to me. I'm connected to it as part of the oneness of which we are. We're part of creation. All created by the creator of all. Some call this God, some infinite intelligence, some nature. It matters not what we call the allness. The allness simply is, and we are a part of it. We simply are. And it's for us to see that as best we can in everything around us. So as we're getting in touch with the feeling that everything around us is reflecting this truth that all are one, we can ask ourselves, how might I honor the oneness in this being right now? How might I honor the oneness if I'm looking at my dog and I'm reflecting in that this is part of creation, this beautiful animal, this part of my reality, part of my experience. We are part of the same whole, although we are in different forms, we are still part of the whole, the infinity of creation. So I honor my dog by loving and caring for this beautiful animal and reminding myself that I am one with this beautiful dog. So that's just an example. It may be a person, maybe plants around you, beautiful flowers. I am one with the beauty of this creation, this flower. It is from the same creator that I am. We are one. And it's the beauty, the expression of beauty, of the love of the Creator. And as we see it in our environment, we share it in our environment, we are sharing the love. We're experiencing it. And that completes step number 2. Now we move on to the final step, step number 3. And this is anchor the truth in writing. So this is a journal prompt. And if one could use a journal and write it down, that's a really powerful practice. But many times people will say to me, I don't have a journal. I don't like writing things down. It doesn't feel like something that I'm interested in doing. I said, that's okay. That's fine. If you don't use a journal, you don't want to write it down, just say it aloud. Just express it. Have your energy express in that way. It's not the written form, it's the verbal form, but that's fine. So either writing it down or stating it. The journal prompt is, where in my life do I most feel invisible thread of connection? Where in my life do I most feel the invisible thread of connection? Where do I still feel separate? Where do I still feel separate? Once we've acknowledged where in my life do I feel the invisible thread of connection, we're acknowledging where we feel connected. And then we're also acknowledging where we still feel separate. And where we still feel separate, we want to now offer that feeling of separation to the awareness of love. So we imagine we just take that whatever the response was to where do I still feel separate? I may feel separate from someone in my family. I may feel separate from a coworker. I may feel separate or disconnected from someone or something I'm in relationship with. Whatever it may be for us, and it's individual expression of energy, we offer that separation into the light, the awareness of love, and we let it go. I surrender this. We can surrender this to God. We can surrender this to the infinite intelligence. We can surrender it to nature, whatever feels right for us. All actions are correct. And we allow it to be. And that completes step number 3. So the message for today is there is a truth within us that connects us one to the other, where separation is an impossibility. That truth that is within us is the presence of the Creator. It is the love of which we are. We are created by love, as love, to experience love. So let us bring that into this day in recognition of the love of which we are. Let's feel love within and do our best to express love to all around us. Thank you for sharing in today's Daily Whisper. I ask if you like to share or comment. And until next time, blessings from myself, Amora, and the Voice of Oneness team. Thank you and have a beautiful day. In love, always. Until next time.